Okay, we are doing Dmr C number 4. Put your last name, your first name, the class period. Key concept. I know that there are 60 minutes to every hour. I can use this knowledge to determine how many minutes passed between time frames. How much time is there between 3:05 and 6:55? Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to figure out how many minutes from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock is really 3 o'clock with 60 minutes. So I'm going to subtract my 3:05. So there's 55 minutes to get just to 4 o'clock. Okay? So now I'm looking at 4 to 6:55. Okay? All right. So I'm going to highlight this so that I can refer back to it. I have 55 minutes. Okay, 55 minutes gives me to 4. Now, from 4 to 6, that's 2 more hours. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So I'm going to put a little 2 in front of here. Okay? So far, this 2 hours and 55 minutes has gotten me from 3:05 to 6 o'clock. Okay, so 2:55, that takes me to 6 o'clock. Yeah, for me, it takes a lot of steps. But I haven't quite got to the other 50 minutes, right? So now, changing the color of the highlights, I have to put this 55 minutes on because I need 55 more minutes. Okay, so this 55 minutes goes with this 2:55. Oh boy. Okay, so that's weird. Okay. So I almost have 3 hours. Do you see that? I just need one more 5 minutes to be 3 hours. So this is when my brain starts putting things together, if that makes sense. So 2 hours and 55 minutes just needs 5 more minutes to make it 3 hours. So if I subtract the 5 minutes from here and I put it over here, that makes that 3 hours. Okay? Now 55 minutes minus the 5 minutes that I borrowed, quote, 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 I'm just moving around in my head. That will give me 50 more minutes. Yeah. So I have 3 hours plus 50 minutes, and that'll get me there. So the answer is right here. Now, if you don't like that and you want to use the clock, that's totally fine. Draw a picture of a clock on your table. I'm going to try to, or paper or whatever. I'm going to try to do that too. So let's see. Let's do 3:05. Long. It's like 3:05 is right there, right? So there's 1. And I've got to get to 6:55. So 6, between 6 and 7 is my shorthand to 55. Whoops, that's 55. Okay. Now this is where it gets a little crazy. Okay. We'll do the best I can. Goes around once. 1. That moves it to 4. So that's 1 hour. 2 hours. That takes it to 5. 3 hours. Takes it to 6. So I hope you're seeing my colors. I have now done 3 hours and it's taken me to 6 o'clock. I'm keeping tallies. This is how my brain works and how I do it. Okay. Now this minute hand, because it goes all the way around and it stays back, that's 1 hour at a time. I've got 3 hours. So now I have to count from here all the way over to here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 3 hours and 50 minutes. It does match. So there is your answer to that question. It's a lot of work, It depends on how you see it. I like seeing clocks, especially in this kind of problem, but it's kind of whatever you want to do for the way you think. Okay, now we're going to simplify an improper fraction. It needs to be turned into a mixed number. So I'm just going to divide. Okay, the top number is being divided by the bottom number. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 54, no, 56, 64. So if I do it again, it's 72, so that's too many. So I have an 8 times 8 is 64. So I'm going to put that up here. 8 times 8 is 64. Going to subtract. This remainder is what goes on top, 6 over 8. Now remember, high school teachers won't like this. You can't leave this as 6 over 8, because 6 over 8 can be reduced or simplified to 3/4. So the answer is 8 3/4. Now I know that there's going to be some of you, Miss Bingham, you said we can use a calculator. So yeah, you can use a calculator. That's fine as long as you push in the right numbers. So it's 70 divided by 8. It should be 8.75. Yep, 8.75. So both answers should be correct. I'm going to type 8 space 3/4. Hit submit. View my score. 4 out of 4. So hopefully when you guys go to take this test coming up, you'll be good to go.